One thing I've noticed about Azure Standard is that it changes how you think about your home. Instead of running out for one thing at a time, you start thinking about abundance. A well-stocked pantry, a thriving garden, meals shared with family. It's a different approach to living. Explore what Azure Standard has to offer at azurestandard.com and shop this month's Waves of Abundance deals. Azure Standard, family owned and operated. Shop today at azurestandard.com.
Let's have this week's Here's How. And this week, here's how to deal with a cold caller. Ask them what colour underwear they think you should wear. Say that they've just caught you getting dry from out of the shower, and then give them some recommendations like your black boxers with a blue stripe, your wife's purple thong, the knickers your gran wore just before she died. And if they stay on the line, they're a consummate professional and should be treated as such. Using another device, play the sound of someone crying, then pause it every 15 or so seconds to splutter something about how much you loved them and why did they try to climb on top of that fridge. Claim you understand that, when people get older, their brains go a bit weird, but what was the point in wearing the shin guards and knee protectors you got them and not the helmet? Say, sure, that's me mum, I'll go and get her. She's just with a friend upstairs. Literally, walk around the house and open a door and say something like, yeah, I can see she's got her hands full, Harry, good for you, but this isn't the only time this week that she's had her hands full, and I'm quite frankly, Harry, sick of it. Hold the phone away, then mumble louder and more aggressively. Then stomp around and shout and make a big bang noise. Pause. And then shout, "What the fuck, Harry? You can't hit me, Mum. What are you doing? Mum? Are you okay?" Then return to the call and ask them to call back in 10 minutes or so. Tell the other person on the other end of the phone that, yes, you are the Mr. Smith that they want to speak to, but they've got the wrong number. Then give them a new number for you. You, the Mr. Smith that they requested. Pretend to be out of breath like you've ran for the phone, and then say, "Look, you've caught me at a bad time. I work as a dom, and if you want me to stay on the call and listen to you just got to wait for 5 minutes, and I'll be right with you. They've only got a couple minutes left of the session, but I'm degrading them. So to be honest, this is kind of perfect to ignore them. Could you ring every Tuesday at 2:20? If they stay on the call, ask them if they can degrade your customer for you. Pretend to talk as the customer gagged, down the phone, and then listen to see what sort of slurs a cold caller can come up with." This episode's brought to you by Fat Pete's Prints. If you've seen me fake nanomagnets that I've been using in videos, I got them off them. I think they're about £5.50 each. Postage is a bit dear in my opinion, but I think that's because they're printed to order. You've got t-shirts with like a goat's arsehole on. Shirts that say animal cruelty, you can't beat it. Stuff like that, just daft stuff. So that's etsy.com/fatpetesprints. There'll be a link in the description below, and if you use the discount code DEADRAT, DEADRAT, that'll be in the description beneath as well. Get yourself a little discount on it, mate. So go and have a look at that. When they call you, be really polite and waste as much of their time as you can. Keep them on the phone for an hour and then say, "Look, I'm just not interested. I wanted to waste your time and prevent you from getting any more sales today. I really hope that the rest of your day is just as pointless as this hour has been." If you're listening to this and you think to yourself, quite like this, maybe you'd like to see what I make out of dead rats as well, mate. There's a link below in the description. Wherever you're listening to this, you should find a link anyway, a link tree. If not, just search World Around You, the name of the podcast, and you'll find all my socials and that, mate. Give a little go with Threshold.fm as well. You'll find loads of different radio shows there by loads of different people. Anyway, thanks for listening, man. I'll let you get back to your show. Interact normally with them. Just be like, "Yes, hello. Oh, I don't know if I'm really interested in that. Could you tell me more about it? Oh, I was thinking about changing my insurance provider, and I was thinking about getting a new mobile phone, and I would love some double glazed windows. keep it up for a few minutes so they think, oh, I've got one here, I've got one on the hook. And then test them. Start abusing an imaginary dog. Treat them like your counsellor. If they've asked for the wrong name, they've rang your number and asked for the name that isn't yours, give them your real problems. It's not going on record. And if they get your name right, though, tell them some imaginary problems. If they let on to you where they work and you can kind of guess from their accent, then look up the office whilst they're on the call. Look up where that is, the area around it. Then look on the LinkedIn for that place and find this member of staff and describe how that member of staff looks to this member of staff that's rang you. Tell them that you now know what they look like and you're now friends. And you can't wait to see them later. Ask them what shift they're working, and if they stay on the phone, look up what bus stops are local and near their office and ask them which bus they get out of the list of available buses that you already know. Do you get the 11? Do you get the 18? Do you get the 19? Do you get the 42? I bet you get the 42, don't you? You look like a fella that lives in Didsbury. Do you know, that sort of thing? Have a holy book like Dianetics by the phone, and whenever you get a cold caller, read aloud from wherever you left off with the last cold caller. Record them whilst they're talking to you and then play back the recording to them, telling them, it's amazing, mate, what you can do with technology now, I've got this program on my computer that can turn text to speech and it should be able to use your voice now. Thanks for this, mate. I'm going to add you to the collection. I use these microchips, you see, that I got off a Wish that allows you to program little sayings into them, about 10-second snippets. They're button or pull cord operated, depending on how I decide to wire them up. And I think I'm going to have you in a rosy-cheeked brunette crocheted doll I've been working on. I'm going to call you Mary, and you're going to watch me masturbate over this video on YouTube that I quite like of a frog and a chimpanzee. And that's the end of this week's Here's How. Speaking of cold callers, can I interest you in a Patreon subscription? £3 a month, or $3.50 if you're in America, or works out at various different rates around the world. It should sort it out for you on patreon.com/worldaroundyou. But you get access to bonus podcasts. You could have heard this one ages ago if you was on my Patreon. You can hear episodes that won't be released until mid-2025 at the minute. And at the minute, I'm recording this little advert the day before this one comes out to add on to this episode on the 4th of June 2023. And there's episodes planned and recorded and ready that won't come out till 2025, about this time, 2025. So if you want to hear them sooner, go and have a look on there. You'll have to listen to them as video episodes for now. I've not put them up as audios. Maybe I'll put them up as audios if people start, asking for it, requesting it on there. But I also read through and analyse old books. Recently I've been reading World's Strangest Crimes from the 1960s. It's got some pretty weird stuff in it, stuff about cannibals and that. That's where we're up to at the minute, chapter 3. Bonus podcasts as well. There's now over 170 bonus podcasts on there. And you get discount codes as well for worldaroundyou.com, which you can use for printed goods like canvases, shirts, bits like that. So go and have a look at that. That's patreon.com/worldaroundyou. And if you join the £3 tier, you get your first 7 days free. If you don't like it, just cancel in that time. Or you can still, you can join for £1 and you get access to the video episodes of the podcast, so you can listen to the podcast early. And you get, I think it's a £4.99 discount code for canvases off of worldaroundyou.com if you join the Patreon for £1. Otherwise, you get the discount codes for other things if you join the £3 tier. Maybe it's even worth, if you're thinking of getting some printed stuff off my website, join the Patreon for a day. Excuse me. Join the Patreon for a day and then cancel it in the 7-day free period on the £3 tier and use the discount code on my website. I don't mind. Just make sure you'd have a go with some of the stuff on Patreon. I'm going to leave the sneeze in for authenticity. I'll fucking see you in a bit. Patreon.com/worldaroundyou. The link will be in beneath, so will the link for Fat Pete's prints. Nice one. If you enjoyed this as well, you know what? Sod it. I'm going to stick with you for a minute. If you enjoyed this, leave a little rating. If you're listening on Spotify, you can leave a 5-star rating. Interact with the polls that'll be on this on Spotify. Leave a as in like a question and answer thing, not as in like a type of people. Nothing like that. Unless there is some. I wouldn't know. I don't really look at the stats that often. But you've also got on Apple, if you're listening on Apple, leave a 5-star rating, leave a review, things like that. You know, it all helps me out. Share it in your stories, you know, spread it around. But at the risk of this becoming longer than the actual episode, I'll leave you. But don't forget, you can join me Patreon at the minute for free for 7 days. Probably indefinitely as well to give it a try. Some people are trying it and then leaving. Some people are trying it and sticking around and seem to be really enjoying it. So see what you make of it, mate. Recently as well, I've been going through some ideas I've had for sketches, as in like comedy sketches and horror sketches. So if you fancy hearing some of them, go and have a listen. Anyway, I'll see you.
When was the last time you felt in control of your business finances? Expenses tracked, invoices sent, taxes ready. That's where Found comes in. Found brings your banking, bookkeeping, invoicing, and taxes together in one simple app. Manage expenses, invoice clients, send payments, and prep for tax time right where you bank. Join the hundreds of thousands who have already streamlined their finances with Found. Open a Found account for free at Found.com. That's Found.com. Found is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services provided by Lead Bank, member FDIC.
A bit.